Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if it's not your first time here, thanks for coming back. So today I am going to talk about my monthly favorites for the month of March. I know I'm a little late, but we're still gonna do it. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe by hitting that subscribe button down below. And if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a whole lot. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about today, a lot of makeup products, some skincare, and some extra other stuff. So stick around if you want to find out. All right, so the first item I won't talk too much about because you can't buy it anymore. It was a limited edition thing and it's sold out. But I did want to mention it because it is actually something that I've really been reaching for the past month. It's the e.l.f. and Chipotle palette. Guys, I fell for the gimmick. I fell for the branding. I love Chipotle.
Oh my god, I love Chipotle.
And I love e.l.f. So when I saw that they were coming out with a collab, I was automatically interested right away. In particular, the palette out of everything that they release is my favorite. First of all, I love the color scheme. This is very me. Like, I love greens. I love warm tones. I love neutrals. And there's like a pop of a purpley duochrome. The quality is amazing of these shadows. Like, the mattes are so buttery and blendable but pigmented, and the shimmers, metallics are absolutely beautiful. The metallics in this are not like super smooth and glidey. They're more like chunky, but they have like a certain texture to them. Oh, beautiful. So all around, I thought this was like a super awesome buy. Like I said, you can't buy it anymore, but I also recommend their bite-size eyeshadow palettes. I think the quality is similar to this palette for those bite-size ones. I am wearing it on my eyes today, so you can tell that you can get just like a neutral, everyday type of look, or you can amp it up with some color. So I'm really, really glad I picked this up, and I've been reaching for it nonstop this month. Okay, my next product that I picked up recently that I have been loving. This was a recommendation from Jessica Braun. She has always talked about this product, and I've watched her use this product, and I finally decided just to pick it up for myself. It is the Misha BB Cream. So this is a K-beauty or Korean beauty product. It's absolutely beautiful. So it's a BB cream, so it's definitely got more like light to medium coverage, but the coverage and the finish is extremely skin-like, which I love. I don't find it so dewy that it like slips and slides around on my face, but I also don't find that it's matte at all. So it's very skin-like. I'm wearing it on my face today. I think the color match on me is great. And it's interesting because when you first pump it out onto your hand before you apply it to your face, it almost looks like a gray tone, but once you blend it into the skin, somehow it just meshes with the skin very nicely. I have the shade number 23 Natural Beige, and I will say that the shade range on this is not good, which is definitely a downside. I got this on Amazon for like $7.99. So I would check Amazon, and I think there are a couple of other like K-beauty sites that you can find this on, but it's very affordable. It also has SPF 42. And on here, which I think is interesting, most other foundations don't say this on the packaging. It says, after basic skincare, apply an appropriate amount along with the skin texture and finish with powder. No additional sun protection is needed, which is interesting. So I think it's definitely a very heavily sunscreen based product. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Okay, and then I have two skincare / complexion type of products. So I have two sunscreens that I want to talk about. So the first one is the NYX Bear With Me Sunscreen Daily Moisturizing Primer. So this is marketed as a primer, but it does have SPF 30 in it. I've actually been wearing this when I'm wearing makeup, but also when I'm not wearing makeup. I really like a sunscreen that is extremely moisturizing. Like, I don't mind looking like a greased chicken wing. I don't mind it at all. I'd rather look like that than dry or matte or cakey. So This has a good amount of moisture. So like when you put it on, you get this kind of sheen on your face. It's very, very moisturizing, very creamy. Now, if I'm going to be doing an activity where I'm going to be sweating a lot outside, I probably wouldn't wear this because I think that it would just kind of melt off the face. But I absolutely love how much moisture this brings to my face. And it's beautiful under makeup, which I think it's designed to be. I will say that it does have a strong fragrance, very like perfumey fragrance. I like the fragrance, but if you're sensitive to fragrances, I probably would stay away from this one. And this one is my absolute favorite sunscreen that I've ever worn in my life. This is the Love Kinship Self-Reflect Probiotic Moisturizing Sunscreen. This is amazing. It is so, like the texture of it is so like whipped and soft. It makes your skin so glowy. It almost has like slight holographic sheen to it. And I know that sounds like crazy and it sounds like weird and something you wouldn't want on your face, but it is actually so beautiful under makeup and also alone. This was recommended by Skincare by Hiram, and if you don't follow him or you don't watch his videos, you absolutely have to. He has like the best skincare recommendations on his channel, and he recommended this, and I'm so glad I picked it up. It has a high level of zinc oxide, which usually gives a white cast, but this doesn't give any white cast at all. In fact, when you squeeze it out, it is actually slightly tinted, like a light beige color. But once you rub it into your skin, it dissipates, so you don't see that white cast. You just are left with this glowy base. And then you can definitely smell that they've not added fragrance. So it does smell a little earthy, if you will, but I don't mind that either. And I did share this over on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, I would definitely suggest following me over on Instagram. It's just at Rachel Palmieri, and I share a lot of my favorites like as soon as they happen on there. I'd also love for you guys to leave a comment down below, like what's your favorite sunscreen at the moment? I'm always looking to try new and different sunscreens. Okay, so some more Complexion product favorites. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Mini Palette. This is so beautiful. I picked it up on my Sephora haul that I did like at the end of last year, which I featured in it. I will link that video down below. When I received it, I wasn't so sure about, first of all, the shade. It looks extremely light in the pan, but on it comes off a little bit darker on the skin. I am wearing it on my face today. I'm wearing all these products on my face today for the most part. For my skin tone, I think this is a beautiful, just like neutral contour bronzer. I don't find it pulls too cool tone or ashy, but it's definitely not orange or warm. So I love this. Now, I will say if you're any deeper than me, this is probably not going to work out for you. But if you are fair/light skin tone like me, it's really nice. I also love the highlighter in this for a more subtle glow. It's not a super high intensity, bright highlight. It's more for a subtle glow, and I'm wearing it today. I actually prefer that type of highlight. That's just my preference, especially for daytime. So I'm really, really glad I picked this up. Like I said, this is the mini, but I can absolutely see myself going through this completely. So we'll see. Maybe I should have gotten the bigger one, but it was just for me to test it out. All right, so next up I have a cream blush, and this one is from NYX. This is the Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tint in the shade Coralicious. So cream products are all over the place right now. Every brand is making a cream blush or a cream bronzer, mostly cream blush. And I've tried many of them, but I love this one. So first of all, the color is so beautiful. It's so unique. It's a peachy pink coral, right? But it's vibrant enough that it shows up, but it's not super over the top pigmented. I love the finish on this. I love that it's like a satin. So it has a little bit of a sheen to it, but I find some cream blushes that are overly emollient look almost greasy on the skin and tend to move around. I feel like this one is a little bit more of a cream to powder-ish type of finish, but it's not so dry and it doesn't look super matte. I don't know, I just love the formula. I think it's really, really nice for over foundation, but also on bare skin. It's really easy to blend out, extremely easy to blend out, and it's really pigmented enough that you only need a tiny little bit. So I'm really loving this cream blush. They have several colors, so you can check out which one you like and go based on the color, and it's affordable. So I'm really enjoying this one. And then my last makeup product favorite, it's two products together, is this lip combo that I'm wearing. So I have been wearing this lip combo on repeat. I don't want to wear anything else. It is the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade BFF and the NYX Filler Instinct Plumping Lip Color in the shade Beach Casual. I am just loving this like nude pinky lip. It goes with everything. It's so low maintenance. This is so easy to just throw in your bag and reapply like a lip balm. It's super comfortable. It has that slight tingle of like a lip plumper, slight tingle, like nothing major, but it gives you a nice slight gloss with a little bit of color. Ooh, 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 I love it. And I've always loved the ColourPop Lippy Pencil formula. It's long wearing, it's creamy. I love this combination. It's like my lips, but better. Love it. Okay, I have a couple more like random favorites that I want to share. So the first one is a drink favorite. So I have been loving sparkling water like LaCroix. I've been drinking those forever. I really, really like them. And I've been trying to drink less alcohol. So I like to pour one into a wine glass, put a little lemon in there. You feel like you're drinking a nice cocktail, but it's a mocktail. And so I picked up this new one from the brand Aha. And the particular flavor that I've been loving is the cucumber strawberry flavor. It is so delicious. So first of all, I feel like I haven't tried any other flavors from Aha, but right off the bat, this one is definitely more flavorful than a LaCroix. So I feel like LaCroix are so lightly flavored, and some of their flavors I don't like at all. But this one is obviously not over the top syrupy like a soda. So it's just got that perfect amount of flavor. I love drinks with cucumber in it. I just feel like it's so fresh, just refreshing. And I love the little hint of strawberry in this. It's so delicious. So if you like cucumber drinks, like I used to love a cucumber martini or whatever, oh, it's so good. You have to try it, especially for summer. I feel like it's going to be so refreshing. Okay, then I have a clothing favorite. So spoiler alert, I just filmed a Target haul that's going to be going up shortly after this video. And in it, I found and featured these basic tank tops from the brand A New Day. I bought a few of them. I'm obsessed. I don't ever want to wear another tank top ever again. The fit of them is absolutely perfect with the scoop neck and the thicker strap so that you can wear a bra underneath it, no problem. It's just so smoothing. It's fitted. The quality is great. I have the white one and it is not see-through. I just love these tank tops and they're $8. $8. You guys have to pick up these tank tops. They're unbelievable. Never thought I'd feel that passionate about a tank top. Okay, and then I've got a Netflix favorite, Netflix documentary, Seaspiracy. So it's one of these shocking documentaries, you know, back in the day when Super Size Me came out. Everybody watched that and was like, oh my goodness, this is like eye-opening. It's one of those things like, it's there in front of your face. You know fast food is bad, but when you actually watch it in depth, you're like, oh man, it really hits you, right? So this is kind of the same thing, but it's about how the commercial fishing industry is destroying our oceans. And that sounds kind of hokey, but it's actually really eye-opening and extremely frightening how much all of the fishing companies, all of the ocean conservation organizations are covering it up, and they're being paid by these commercial fishing industries to not talk about it and to put the emphasis on our plastics and how plastic straws are really a big cause of the problem, and they're actually really not a big cause of the problem. And then it also goes into depth of like what's actually in our fish when we're eating it, and farm raised fish, how terrible the conditions are for the fish, that they're just covered in lice. They're diseased, and we're eating stuff like that. I mean, it's really crazy. It's one of those things, if you want to be ignorant to it, don't watch it. If you are interested in stuff like that, I mean, it has really changed how I feel about eating meat and fish. It's really interesting is kind of what I'm trying to get at. So I would check that out if that's something you're interested in. I know it's not for everybody. Okay, and then my last recommendation is a book recommendation, and this is the book Girls Like Us. So it's a super easy read, and it's very on the edge of your seat type of book. If you like true crime / crime investigation, you're gonna love this book. It's basically about this woman who has to go back to her hometown because her father has passed away, and she has to take care of his estate and his house and all that. And he was a crime investigator, and she is also a crime investigator in Washington, D.C. And so she goes back to her hometown on Long Island, and she realizes that he died in the middle of trying to solve a murder case. And so she ends up taking over and being involved in investigating the murder case. And as she's going deeper into it, she's realizing that her father has actually more of a tie to the actual murder and the murder victim than it seemed at first. Sometimes with these books, you can predict the end and it's like, oh, well, that's kind of obvious. This one was definitely different. Like, you really don't expect how it ends up. So I would definitely suggest this book if you are interested in stories like that. All right, you guys, and that is it for my monthly favorites for the month of March. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and go ahead and subscribe down below if you have not done so already. All right, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye.